Here in step 3, you are going to learn how to add alternative text to your flat background. And remember, we call this a flat image or a flat background because right now nothing is clickable. So there is no access to take me to a different image or a different video or anything like that, like it was in our first clickable image up here. Now remember, we're trying to make it accessible, so nothing is clickable at this point. Now, we also have no alternative text to be read by a screen reader right now. It just has the built-in title and subtitle here, and that's all that would be read by the screen reader. In order to make it accessible by a screen reader for all students or all learners, we want to add that alternative text. Now, the easiest way to go about that is a little bit of a trick that I want to teach you. So what you're going to do is you are going to come up to your toolbar here, the top of your Google Slides, and you're going to hover over shape, and you're going to select a shape. I usually just pick a rectangle, but you can choose really any shape that you want. It's going to disappear, so it doesn't really matter. So I'll show you. And I select rectangle, and then I'm just going to take my crosshairs here, and I'm going to select a space within my Bitmoji classroom that I don't think learners will really click on. You don't want this like right in the middle where someone's going to be clicking. And it doesn't need to be big either. So I'm just going to create a little rectangle here, and you can see that it is white, and it also has a colored border as well. So I'm going to change that. So while my image is selected, I'm going to come up to the top toolbar where I see the paint bucket. It says fill color. And I'm going to come down and I'm going to select transparent. It's going to make it see-through so that you don't see the image anymore. But if I click away, you'll see that it still has the border outline. So I want to click on that rectangle again, come up to the little pen, which is border color, and also select transparent. So it just disappears. You don't see it. But the purpose of that little secretive shape is that you are going to be able to add your alternative text into that shape so that when the screen reader comes along and reads your Bitmoji classroom here, it's going to have a description. So what you're going to do here is you are going to add in that alternative text. So I'm going to take this shape, I'm going to right click, and I'm going to select Alt Text. And you'll see I have two boxes here. I have title and description. We are going to put our alternative text in the description box. So what you're going to need to do is have alternative text that describes your Bitmoji classroom. I already have mine typed up, so I'm just going to paste it into the description box using Control V. So if you want to create that description somewhere else and then just paste it in, I find that easier. If you want to sit and type it out, that's fine as well too. I am going to read it to you so that you can just kind of see the description that I created and how descriptive it is. So Mrs. Ampolos' Bitmoji classroom with 4 numbered items. Number 1 is the words math that will bring you to our class math page. Number 2 is a stack of books on a small gray chair. The books take you to our classroom library. Number 3 are 3 science beakers on a wooden cube shelf. The beakers will take you to our science classroom. Number 4 is a globe sitting on a white shelf on the far right side of the classroom. The globe will take you, Mrs. Ampolos stands in the middle of the classroom holding a coffee cup, leaning on the wooden cube shelf below the whiteboard. So you will see that it is descriptive, telling each number and telling what those numbers do or where it takes them to. Once I am happy with my alternative text, and keep in mind you can always come back to it too, I'm going to select OK. Now, in future portions, I'm going to explain to you the order in which we are putting the alternative text and how important that is to that screen reader. But it was really important that you add in the description of your Bitmoji classroom and each numbered item first, because that's the order it's going to be read in. So when a screen reader comes, it's going to read that description first to your learner. I will meet you back on here for our next step.